Alright, so it's day one, but not really. So I'm gonna kind of just give you a quick briefing as to where we're at. This is to do with the fix and flip. My investor, I've just left. Where am I? At the Hilton. We're at the Hilton. My investor actually from outside of the country. He flew in to do this purchase. So where we're at right now is we've come in. We found the house already. We've done the purchase. I'm going to give you numbers, but not the real numbers, just to protect everyone's privacy and everything like that. So we found the house. I'm going to take you guys over to the house next time I go over there. But let's just, for example, we purchased the house for $250. The way we found the house, it was a homeowner who had a house that was a rental property, had owned it for about 7 years. They had it, and it was rented through Section 8 at the time that they had it. They've come back to the house. They were going to sell it. It's a complete dump, and they don't have the money to do the work, so they want to get rid of it. Perfect. So therefore, we buy it low because we're buying it for what the value is based on. And obviously, from our end, as the buyer's agent, I'm going to overestimate what the work is because that's going to help my client. So if the work is really 30 grand, there could be unseens that we don't know. So we're going to say it's 50 grand of work. So that puts, let's just say the house is 250. There's 50 grand worth of work. That puts the price at 300,000. So at that point, they're like, okay, we'll sell it for 250. We're not got the 50 grand to do the work. We've purchased it. My meeting just now was with the contractor to go over the numbers and kind of see exactly what we're going to do with regards to the work. The work right now we've estimated, actually breaking down it into the nitty gritty. Actually, let me just quickly reverse again one time. So when we were purchasing the house, okay, and I'm going to do a separate video about that too, but when we were purchasing the property, we had our investor obviously on standby as always. He wanted us to give him a bid of what the work's going to be completed. So he's going to fund the purchase of the house and the money for the rehab, okay? So he's giving us, let's say 250, and we're giving the investor the overestimated price too of 50 grand. So that way when we get the money, we know that the rehab is going to be less. So we're going to say, okay, give us the 50 grand. Just in case anything comes up throughout the construction, as it does, we got some buffer room in there too. So he gives us the money to purchase the house, and he gives us the 50 grand. This is all done in moments. We didn't do no inspection, no appraisal, no nothing. We just go in with the contractor, look at it, and don't always do this. I recommend everybody getting an inspection. I've just been doing it a while, so I can tell whether I need to get one done or not. And there were some previous reports on the house. So on this one, we didn't do it, but always definitely recommend getting an inspection on the property. What else? Is there anything else I'm missing out there? If you have questions and stuff, just drop them below as I'm kind of going through this process. I'll just reply to your questions. But yeah, so we got the funding, got the money. Cost on this money, all the money's different, okay? And I'm really doing this because I went to a seminar and there was so much crap information that people were giving out. Like, I could tell you right now, yeah, my money cost me 2%, okay? But that's just on the points. What's the interest rate? The interest rate is completely different from the points that the lender's charging. So when people tell you, yeah, I got this guy can give you money for 1% or 2%, that might just be the upfront points. That might be, who knows what that percentage is for or actually means. So don't just listen to what they're telling you the points are. So on this loan, and I'm going to give you the real facts on this loan. So this loan is a no payment for 6-month loan, 2 points up front. And then after 6 months, the first loan payment will kick in on the first of the month, and it's 12% interest. If we buy this, rehab it, and sell it before 6 months, we will have no payments and have paid no interest besides the 2 points up front that we paid. This is a person I've been working with for a long time. Some people may go out there and get stiffed or not get as good a deal as that, but that, to me, that's a pretty good deal. So that's the money side of it, and you can go out there, believe me, and get money from anywhere. Funding is of abundance. It's out there. Everybody, you got to understand, private money people, that's what they do. They want to give away their money so they can charge you interest so they can make money. That 2% to them in that short amount of time, you can't put it in the stock exchange. You can't put it even in a property and get that back unless you're putting in the work or doing a flip or something. Just giving money out and taking it back in 60 days, they're making probably 4% on their money by the time they include all the fees and different attorney costs that they probably bump up and raise the money. So they're happy about that. They'll give you money all the time. If you need money, as I said in my earlier post, I can get you money. It's not a hard thing to do. So back to where we're at. We got the house, we got the money, we got the 50 grand to rehab it. Met up with the contractor just now, went over the numbers. Realistically, the numbers are looking like we're going to be at around 30 grand for the actual rehab of the property. So the actual client, my client, who is now the investor, is working out those numbers. He's using a recommended contractor that I use on a lot of different projects and stuff. So we've worked that out. We're getting the final numbers on Monday, so we should be at the house on Tuesday, and I'll give you another updated video. I'll show you the house and you'll see what a dump it is. I'll try and get there before they start demoing it and ripping it out, so you can really see what's going on. But negotiating on this is the one good thing that they did say at the seminar that prompted me kind of to do this video. And the guy who was on my Facebook told me to do it too. I think his name was Chad. I think, hey, yes, you too. But you make your money on the buy side. That is definitely the key. Like, yes, I will 100% agree with that. That is real estate 101 if you're doing investing, buying anyway. So all of my clients, when I find properties for them, when I negotiate the deals, the weight of me actually getting them the money back in their pocket, their return on investment, all comes down on me when I'm doing the negotiating for the buy side. What price they buy it for is the amount of money they're gonna make on the flip side. Like if I get them 5 grand higher price, that's 5 grand out of their profit. If I get them 15 grand less than the price, that's 15 grand going back into their pocket. So the buy side is where we make all the money. The rest of it, we're just going to try and keep it as minimal as possible, and then for the resale. So I'll touch base. I'm trying to keep it short, but there's just a lot of information. Ask me questions if you have questions, and then I'll kind of go through it as the days go on. Thank you.